Welcome back, Sagittarius souls, whether you're a long-time seeker or just stumbled into my channel, Zodiac Talks Tarot. Let me be real with you, this isn't some sugary horoscope pep talk. We're diving into the deep end here. On July 22nd, Mars lines up with the South Node, cracking open what I can only call a karmic pressure cooker. This portal isn't asking politely, it's demanding that you, especially those of you who know deep down you're among the chosen ones, face the choices you've been endlessly pondering. You know, those "I'll think about it tomorrow" decisions? Well, tomorrow just showed up with Mars at the door, and Mars doesn't knock gently. For Sagittarius, this is like the universe sending a pop quiz on everything you've been avoiding. It's time to let go of those outdated habits and karmic reruns you've been carrying around like expired loyalty cards. You're not fooling the cosmos, and definitely not yourself. Now, let's talk about Mars, that fiery, impatient planet we both know you'd rather have on a wild adventure than doing spiritual surgery. But right now, Mars is acting more like a karmic scalpel, cutting away those toxic patterns, perfectionist traps, and that classic Sagittarian move of laughing off what actually needs your attention. And let's be honest, you're famous for your "it's fine, I'm fine" routine, but under this energy, you might find yourself randomly snapping, feeling exhausted, or questioning why you're even in certain situations. That's not the universe punishing you, it's liberation knocking. Well, maybe knocking, maybe kicking down the door. You've always been the Zodiac's freedom lover, and this is your jailbreak moment if you're brave enough to take it. As someone who's studied astrology, psychology, and human behavior for decades, I can tell you this, Sagittarius, you weren't born to stay stuck in loops. You were born for bold choices, radical freedom, and yes, the wild, unpredictable adventure of growth. The year of triumph 2025 is calling, and trust me, you don't want to hit snooze on this one. Alright, Sagittarius, let's have a heart-to-heart. And if you're new here, welcome to Zodiac Talks Tarot, where we don't sugarcoat the stars, and we certainly don't skip the cosmic fine print. Now, as someone who's been knee-deep in astrology, psychology, and a touch of Buddhist wisdom for more years than I care to count, let me tell you, this current astrological setup? It's basically the universe's version of a cosmic tug-of-war, and guess what? You're smack in the middle of it. On one side, we've got Mars conjunct the South Node whispering, or let's be real, shouting, "Let go." That's Mars slicing through your old patterns, asking you to drop the baggage you've been dragging like an overpacked suitcase on a spiritual layover. But just as you're about to Marie Kondo your soul, along comes the sun strutting into Leo saying, "Oh no, darling, now it's your time to shine." That's right. While one part of the cosmos is demanding surrender, the other is handing you a spotlight and a microphone, and trust me, Sagittarius, you're not exactly known for sitting quietly backstage. This is your chosen one's moment, the crossroads where you release what no longer serves you while stepping fully into your year of triumph 2025. Imagine trying to meditate on a mountaintop while also headlining a comedy show. Yep, that's your current vibe. It's chaotic, ironic, and honestly, kind of perfect for you. But here's where it gets real, your body isn't here for the mixed signals. You may start feeling wiped out, tossing and turning at night, dealing with a rebellious digestive system, or snapping at your cat for looking at you sideways. That's not random. That's your karmic detox in action. Think of it like a spiritual hangover, minus the wild party, but with all the side effects. And those old emotional triggers? They'll pop up like those annoying online ads that refuse to close, except these are selling you outdated pain points you didn't even know were still in your cart. A little Sagittarian wisdom for you, it's never really the trigger's fault, it's how you pull it. So yeah, Sagittarius, it's a paradox. You're being called to let go and stand out, to surrender and step up, sometimes in the same breath. But hey, if there's one sign built for this kind of cosmic multitasking, it's you. Let's talk about relationships, Sagittarius, and I mean all of them. Friends, lovers, business partners, even that cousin who only calls when Mercury's retrograde. Right now, Venus is squaring off with Mars and the nodes, which in astrology speak means it's relationship audit time. And no, this isn't like a casual social media clean up your followers phase. This is a soul-level check-in. As someone who's studied human connection, attachment patterns, and the karmic ties we spin lifetime after lifetime, I can tell you this moment is crucial. You've got to ask yourself, is this person in my life contributing to my growth, or are they just emotional carry-on luggage I've been hauling through customs out of habit? And if the answer stings a little, that's okay. Some relationships are meant to walk with us into our year of triumph 2025, and some are just here to teach us when to walk away. Either way, it's all serving your higher good. You didn't come here as a chosen one to drag dead weight across the finish line. Sagittarius, you're built for freedom, not for spiritual babysitting. Now, let's not forget Mercury retrograde is spinning its usual communication chaos in Leo. Classic Sagittarian instinct might tempt you to crack a joke or throw a philosophical one-liner at a tense situation, but heads up, this is one of those times when words really do matter. Expect some misunderstandings, old self-worth wounds popping up, and maybe a few "did I really just say that" moments. Instead of running for the hills, or your favorite distraction, use this as a chance to rewrite your narrative, especially around your voice and how you express yourself. You're not just the Zodiac's class clown or the eternal optimist. You've got wisdom that hits deep, and it's time to start speaking from that place. Oh, and here's a little Sagittarius pro tip: if you're going to roast anyone right now, make sure it's yourself, and do it with love. Nothing diffuses tension like a well-placed self-burn. And trust me, the universe loves a Sagittarius who can laugh at their own cosmic bloopers. Here's the truth, Sagittarius, you're not the only one feeling like life just threw you into the deep end of a cosmic boot camp. With the South Node hanging out in Virgo, the entire planet is wading knee-deep in its own perfectionism, control issues, and fear of failure. It's like humanity collectively signed up for an emotional detox, without reading the fine print. And yes, even your signature Sagittarius swagger, that "I've got this" grin you wear like spiritual armor, won't get you a hall pass this time. You're in this mess with the rest of us. But here's the kicker, you're not supposed to dodge it. You're supposed to walk straight through it, head held high, like the chosen one you are. This isn't just your personal purge, it's a global karmic sweep. And if we were going to fall apart, we may as well do it together, because that's also how we rise. Sagittarius, you were never meant to be a lone wolf in this journey. The chosen ones rise as a tribe, falling, stumbling, laughing, growing, side by side. Now, let's talk timing. Because yes, believe it or not, the universe does have a calendar, and spoiler alert, you're on it. Right now, we're sitting under the balsamic phase of the moon, which in astrological terms is your cosmic permission slip to let go of what's no longer working. It's the spiritual equivalent of cleaning out your closet before buying a whole new wardrobe. And just as you start tossing out those old patterns, here comes the sun, sauntering into Leo like it owns the place, inviting you to step into a bolder, more authentic version of yourself. And if that's not enough, the new moon in Leo on July 24th officially kicks off your personal year of triumph 2025. This isn't pressure for the sake of pressure, this is your soul doing spiritual squats, building the muscle you'll need for the life you're meant to live. So if it feels like the universe is turning up the heat, you're right, but trust me, Sagittarius, you were built for this. And I'd bet my star charts you'll come out stronger, lighter, and probably cracking a joke about it all by the end. Alright, Sagittarius, if you're still standing after this cosmic whirlwind, let me give it to you straight. You've been surfing the energetic equivalent of a spiritual tsunami, and now's the time to learn how to ride it like the cosmic pro you are. First things first, rest. I know, you're basically the Energizer Bunny of the Zodiac, always chasing the next adventure, philosophical debate, or spontaneous road trip. But even you, wild-hearted Sag, need to hit the pause button. This portal is asking for your stillness as much as your action. Consider it your soul's pit stop before the year of triumph 2025 takes off at full speed. Next on the checklist, detox. And I'm not just talking about green juice or a weekend juice cleanse, although, hey, why not? This is about clearing the clutter in every corner of your life, your body, your mind, your closet, and, yep, your social circle. If it doesn't spark joy or serve your growth, it's time to let it go. Think of it like emotional feng shui for your destiny. Now, brace yourself, it's time to face those emotional patterns you've been skillfully dodging with humor or philosophical rants. Courage isn't just your badge of honor, it's your middle name, right after philosopher and just before world traveler. Look those patterns square in the face, because your freedom depends on it. And let's talk about your legendary Sagittarian bluntness. It's part of your charm, until it's not. This season, choose your words with a dash of heart. You don't have to sugarcoat the truth, but you don't need to serve it with a side of sarcasm either. Most importantly, embrace the paradox. Release what weighs you down while boldly expressing your authentic self. That's your mastery test for 2025. Set fearless, heart-centered intentions as you head into the July 24th new moon. And whatever happens, laugh at yourself, love yourself through it all, and trust the cosmic ride. If anyone can turn this karmic marathon into a joyride, Sagittarius, it's you. So here we are, Sagittarius, standing at the edge of a cosmic threshold with the portal wide open. And no, this isn't the dramatic finale some of you might be expecting. This is actually the pre-party for your real life. You're not at the end of a chapter, you're at the start of the story you were born to live. The universe isn't politely suggesting change, it's practically waving a neon sign saying, "Hey chosen ones, it's time." The transformation is already in motion, and here's the kicker, you don't get to ghost your own growth. You can either step boldly through this portal or stand still and watch life pass by with that classic Sag smirk thinking, maybe next lifetime. But deep down, you know, the best, boldest, most liberated version of you is waiting right on the other side of this shift. As someone who's spent a lifetime studying astrology, psychology, and the karmic loops we all dance through, I'll tell you this, transformation isn't supposed to feel easy. It's supposed to feel real. But Sagittarius, if anyone was built to turn growing pains into a wild adventure, it's you. You've got the heart of a seeker and the soul of a sage. And yes, even your legendary wanderlust can be channeled into this inner journey. So, if what I've said today hits home, do me a favor, drop a comment and share your Sag truth. Let me know how you're riding this wave. And if you're vibing with this kind of raw, honest astrology, hit that subscribe button on my channel, Zodiac Talks Tarot. Like it, share it with your fellow cosmic travelers, and stay curious. Life's not just about surviving these shifts, it's about enjoying the ride. And trust me, Sagittarius, your year of triumph 2025 is already rolling, you might as well enjoy every wild, unpredictable second of it.